us for the Patriot Press, your only student broadcast outlet. I'm Gerardo Martinez. Two bills are being discussed right here in Texas, which could allow concealed handgun license owners to carry handguns on campuses. The Campus Personal Protection Act passed the Senate State Affairs Committee on February 12. The first, Senate Bill 11, would allow CHL holders to carry handguns on college campuses. The second, Senate Bill 17, would allow concealed handgun owners to carry openly. The bill states, however, the guns must either be holstered either on the belt or under the shoulder. The passing of the bill has been met with vocal support across the state. District 6 State Representative Matt Schaefer says he believes responsible gun owners should be allowed to exercise their Second Amendment rights on university campuses.
College campuses are a place where the First Amendment is sacred in Texas, and yet the Second Amendment is being trampled. I believe that law-abiding citizens need to be able to defend themselves and to exercise their Second Amendment rights on government property. We tell our students that your First Amendment rights don't stop when you become a student. We should also tell them that your Second Amendment rights don't stop either.
Dr. Katharine Ross, an associate professor of English at the university, says she supports the Second Amendment. However, she feels each semester brings new stress on students that could cause some to turn to violence.
I think that those folks who support it haven't been around angry college students before, haven't been around drunk college students before, haven't been around college students who felt alone. I fear for kids having guns available to them for suicide as well as them harming other people. I have to tell you, I think it's a huge tragedy waiting to happen, and Texas blood will be shed because of this very bad law. Innocent blood will be shed.
Now, this issue has divided many, both on the political front and the safety front. But what do students think? That's the topic in this week's Student Sound Off.
Thanks, guys. I stopped by the UC to ask students how they feel about the possibility of guns being allowed on campus.
Personally, I just am not a fan of guns being allowed on campus because I don't think it doesn't make me feel comfortable. Just because you never know what people could do.
I don't think that students should be allowed to have guns on campus because it's high stress and there's possibility for school shooting.
I personally agree with guns being carried on campus. It is a civil right to be carried anywhere in the states, and there's been more shootings here at the schools than there has been out in public areas. So why shouldn't we be allowed to protect ourselves and also wear civil right?
If they're having students carrying guns, I understand it can be a deterrent for any type of crime, and it's for self-protection. But also there's obviously going to be some school officials that would obviously need to be carrying as well.
Right now, the Campus Personal Protection Act is being discussed in the Senate. If it is approved, we could see guns on college campuses across the state as early as next semester. Now, we want to see what you think. Head over to our Patriot Talent Facebook page and leave us a comment. Also, if you want to see the current safety measures we have, as well as what you should do in an active shooter situation, we've provided a link to a previous story we did in the description below. Again, thank you for joining us. I'm Gerardo Martinez with the Patriot Press, broadcasting what matters most.